Hey YouTube, Danny here, again with another action figure review on the Marvel Legends Spider-Man Villains of the Night Absorbing Man wave, and wow, that is a huge mouthful, but pretty freaking cool figure. Alright, so we got the Jack-O-Lantern figure here, and I'm going to be honest with you, when I first heard them announce this, I thought this was going to be one of those throwaway characters that actually in this wave I was probably not going to even pick up, but wow was I wrong. This guy, just from a standpoint of how cool he looks, is so worth the pickup, even if he was just a solid statue that didn't even move. I mean, he looks so cool in this box, and this flame effect and everything, but we'll get to it. So, you know, standard packaging, and he's in the running change with, oh my god, what's his name? Morbius, there we go, Morbius, I feel like such an idiot. He's in the running change with Morbius, which, again, is another figure that I cannot wait to get. Because I think the only other one that we've ever even gotten was way back in the original Spider-Man wave back in like 2000, which God knows those figures got real expensive real quick, so I've never gotten one. So to pick him up is going to be pretty cool. And I'm actually probably might be able to build the Absorbing Man one, because there really isn't a single figure in this line that I don't want. I mean, just really knocking it out of the park here for this wave. Alright, and here again, Morbius on the other side, and Jack-O-Lantern. So let's crack him open and check him out. Alright, here he is out of the packaging, and boy can I say right off the back, he is scary to move around, because he feels so fragile. I mean, he looks great. I mean, the skinniness to him, obviously you need to be there, because he's supposed to be like this scarecrow-like almost character, but when you're moving those joints around, I gotta be honest with you, I was biting my lip the whole time, really nervous that I was gonna pop one of his joints out at any moment. I mean, the legs and everything, I mean, they look great. Like, well, let's go to the head first. The head is so damn awesome. I mean, this fire effect on him is great. I mean, this, like, off-yellow, orangey look to his mouth and everything, and all around, this flame is so cool. I mean, it really, really pops, and he's going to be one of those figures that when he's on your shelf, you're just going to immediately have your eyes drawn to him. Alright, so besides the face, which is really, really, really cool, again, like I was saying, very, very fragile looking. Like, pulling up on his arm is, like, nerve-wracking. Like, I can hear, like, the plastic almost stretching. Alright, so it moves back and forth here. The elbows are double-jointed, but to a little minimum, because right here, these cufflings are kind of blocking the joint here, so you can get it out pretty far, but pulling it back in, it's a little obstructed. Alright, so then you go to the hands. The hands are pretty much stationary. They're, again, attached to this little cuffling thing, so there's no wrist up and down, it's just a swivel back and forth. But the fingers on it are actually really cool, because they're very like, claw-like, and they're actually kind of sharp, too, which is awesome. Alright, so then we'll go to the chest area. These are all sculpted in, and they look cool for his little gun pouch, holding the pumpkin bombs and everything, and it goes all the way around, too. So, you know, it comes all the way back here, and the belt goes up and around, and even cool, the pumpkin bombs are all here. Let me move his arm. Alright, they're all here and around, so it's a cool little detail. He moves back not that far, I guess, again, because of the straps. But he does come forward really, really, really a lot. So that's cool. Again, really nervous to be pulling around his legs, but they do kick out really far if you're willing to do it. They go back and forth, double jointed knees, which again, awesome. The foot doesn't come up at all. Like it's just stuck there. And as for going back, again, stuck. You are stuck in that one position. I mean, there's a little bit of pivot there, but you are basically in this position, and that's it. They are not moving. Alright, and it swivels. Nah, it doesn't even swivel, really. So, now that I'm really looking into him, the articulation isn't that great on him, but I guess for when you want to get him in your broom riding position and stuff like that, he's going to be pretty cool. But, I don't know. He's mixed with me. I'm nervous to move him around, but at the same time, you kind of have to have him that way. But he just looks so damn cool. And I think that's what it is at the end of the day. He's not going to be the most posable figure or the most, like, the most sturdy feeling, but he's gonna look like one of the coolest characters you have on your shelf. Alright, so let's just go to his other stuff real quick, and then we'll take one more peek at him. He comes with his scythe, which, pretty cool looking detail. It's got the shredding on it, and a little bit of wear and tear look to it too, so that's kind of cool. A little hard to get it into his hand because, again, with these like fingers, when you try to slide it in, like a lot of them are obscuring it, so you kind of have to take a risk and like crush all of his fingers together to put it in there. And even when it's in there, I mean, it does look cool once it's in there. I mean, don't get me wrong, that looks awesome, but it is a little nervous when you're shoving the fingers in there like that. Alright, and then for his fire broom, which, again, these fire flame looking things are so cool. These effects are awesome. I mean, the wood and everything, like, it really, really looks awesome. And again, the same as the scythe, it will go into his hands, but you're going to have to crush all of his fingers and then push them in pretty quick, which I can't even get it on right now. There we go. So, again, look, it's in there. It's just a little nervous to get it in there. And he comes with one of his pumpkin bombs, which doesn't have any pumpkin. A little, actually, you can see a little bit of the pumpkin face in there if you look pretty close. So actually, that is kind of cool. I was almost going to rip on it a little bit. So yeah, this is actually really cool. I take that back. And then you get, of course, the absorbing man. Left leg, right leg, depending on how you're looking at it. It's a leg. Nice old leg. Which I actually hope I can put that together, because the Marvel Legends one that I have is kind of crappy. Alright, so overall, I'm going to give him a solid B, if nothing else, just for how cool he looks. I mean, this pumpkin face is just so freaking awesome, and I cannot wait to put him with my Sinister Six display, because I think he's really going to pop in there with the rest of the guys. So, I'm definitely going to say he's an awesome pickup, and probably one of the coolest figures in the whole line. So, I hope you have a good day, enjoy the review, and I would definitely recommend that you pick him up. See ya! That's one more thing. Actually, he does have peg holes at the bottom of his feet, which shove him into the broom like that, which this position looks so freaking cool. It just sucks that he doesn't have that peg hole in the back that we can get one of those Marvel Legend holes into it. But I have a couple of other display things that hold figures into the air, but that actually looks really, really cool when he's got his broomstick on. Alright, so this time for reals, have a good one, see you later, and I'm actually going to give him a B+ now, because, I don't know, that kind of just made it for some reason. I just think that looks so freaking cool, and makes an already awesome looking figure look that much better. Alright, see ya.